We live?
Like speaking wise or like playing the song?
You're good to go.
Oh. Hey, welcome to Philosophy. I'm your host, Ross Doling. Up in the stew with my dude, Ryan Parmenter.
Hey yo.
Alright. We're gonna jump right in with the word of the day.
Wait, do we have that song? Our intro song?
Oh, the song happened.
Yeah, it
Oh,
already
it did?
happened.
Okay.
Let's play it again for us.
Okay.
I didn't get to hear it. Wow. That was snappy.
Alright.
I liked it. Snaps.
Hot snaps.
Hot snap.
That's some weird
Oh,
things.
for the record, hot snap is a phrase that is totally gaining popularity, and it's just in replacement of like, ooh, that was a good burn, or that was a nice diss.
So is this
It's a hot snap.
You can't see it.
Okay, yeah, that motion also.
He has his thumbs and fingers like a telephone. He moved it away from his face. Everybody do it with me.
Okay.
Now pretend you're a surfer and go, yeah, but don't say it, just kind of wiggle your hand like you do say it. Yeah, good job, Ryan.
Thank you.
Alright, so this is the word of the day.
What is it?
This.
This.
This is the word of the day.
Oh, so that was the word of the day.
No, this is the word of the day.
This right here?
No. It's not a phrase, it's a word. This is the word of the day.
Okay. So, if I were to say the word of the day, it would be that, which you just said, which was...
Incorrect. Absolutely incorrect.
Oh. I'm a dummy.
Let me try to be more clear.
Okay.
The word of the day is this.
Okay.
As in...
Are you going to say it? Okay, I'm really bad at being the dummy that you play off of.
Alright. This, the word of the day...
Does it have a
This.
definition?
I'm trying to find it. We should have had this pulled up before the podcast started, but who cares? Definition.
Oh, dude.
Ah, crud.
Your phone is whack. Whack like a sack.
Up on my grandma's back. I'll be back.
Jill and Jack falling down the hill, getting a crack on the skulls, dying,
All right.
never to be seen again by their families.
So this, pronoun. The plural form is these.
Okay.
It is used to indicate a person, thing, idea, state, event, time, remark, etc. as present, near, just mentioned or pointed out. Supposed to be understood or by way of emphasis. This is my shirt.
Oh, I understand.
It's also the word of the day.
Your shirt is?
No, this.
Oh, okay. Okay, gotcha. It's a nice shirt. I like Pepsi.
Yeah, me too.
I'm more of a Coke guy, though, I think.
Coke leaves a really gritty feel on my teeth.
Oh, yeah. I see that. I don't know. I haven't had a lot of Pepsi. I think I'm a Coke guy just because I've had more Coke than Pepsi.
Mm.
You know?
I do like Coke, to be clear, but Coca-Cola, no. Not good. No good.
No Coca-Cola.
No Coke!
Did you see they made more new material Seinfelds?
I did not. How?
I don't know. I saw it on Twitter.
Pete Holmes' show got canceled.
Yeah, I don't know. That's a reference you probably won't understand, but that's fine.
All right.
I was talking to the audience just then.
Okay. So, I have a thought.
Yes, Ross. What is that thought?
There's a fine line between murder and assassination.
Assassination.
And I'd like to discuss the difference
Yes.
right here, right now, for the first time ever on Philosophy Episode 2.
On this podcast? Did I use that word right?
Correct. Yes, you did.
This.
So murder is basically like you're your typical killing of another person, premeditation.
Mm-hmm.
But assassination seems to be like when it's a famous person or something of importance.
Yeah.
But where do you draw the line?
I don't know. Here's a thought that I just had. I think there's, like, in court, there's a difference between, like, if you accidentally kill somebody with your car, or, like, if you, like, kill someone with your car, and then, like, run over them a couple more times just out of spite, or something like that.
Well, I've already done it.
Yeah, I don't... There's a difference between, like, premeditated killing and then accidental killing, and I think it's both manslaughter, but you get different sentencing from one of them. So maybe there's a difference there. Would that be... Are there 3 topics now? Murder, assassination, and then... Whoops, I killed you.
Yeah. Like, you run over someone with your vehicle.
Yeah.
And then you're like, oh, what was that? You back up, and then you hit him again on accident.
Yeah.
And then it's like, oh, I hit a person. They're dead now.
Twice.
Yeah, they're dead. They came back to life somehow.
Okay.
In the brief few seconds that you were trying to decide.
Yeah.
But would you rather be murdered or assassinated?
Oh, assassinated by far.
Why?
Because that means I did something that people care about, or I am somebody that people care about, or, like, have strong feelings towards and would want to kill me, which means I haven't just been farting around my whole life. Murder, that could just be, like, I was walking down the street and some guy, like, kidnaps me and takes me and, I don't know, takes off my skin or something.
Ooh, God.
Yeah. That kind of, you know?
Yeah. But, like, I'm just gonna think out loud for a little bit.
Do it.
When you're assassinated, it's kind of like you did something. You sparked this cause and effect that led to you being assassinated.
Yeah.
And, like, you could say, like, that it's kind of your fault. Like, it's not your fault.
Yeah.
But you put yourself out there, and you started doing things. Like Abraham Lincoln, for example.
Yeah.
He took a radical opinion. He's like, I want to lead this country. And some people didn't like it. He put himself out there, and someone didn't like what he was doing. Or they just wanted more power for themselves. And then he got killed. But if you're murdered, like you said, you could just be moping around, farting around in the street, and then, like...
Somebody comes and takes off your skin.
Yeah, you're skinless.
Would you bleed out if somebody took off your skin? Like with a potato peeler?
I think so.
Can you live
with a
without
potato
skin?
peeler?
What if, like, someone had, like, a laser or something that was very precise, just, like, burnt off all your skin, and then it's just, like, muscles.
You're just like a thing of muscles.
Muscles and organs. What if they replaced your skin with, like, plastic wrap? Could you live?
Yeah, you could live. But, like your blood, let's think of all the things that you need to live.
Okay.
You need
Jesus.
Air. Yes. You need air, Jesus, blood.
In that order.
You need safety.
Isn't there like a Maslow's hierarchy of needs? We're not getting that scientific.
I think that's more like psychological.
Oh,
like, okay, you need food. You need water.
Yeah. Yes.
So, like, your skin, like, doesn't really hold in any blood, I don't think.
Well, if we're talking
misinformed.
organs, like a skin is, then we should get off, right off the bat, you need a heart to live. Are we getting into anatomy here? Is that what this is?
Yes.
What is this?
So, like, you still have your veins circulating all the blood without skin.
Yeah.
You still have your heart.
Okay.
you'd still have your bones,
Yeah.
your lungs.
Yeah. But what if you didn't have your bones and no skin and you're just like in a plastic bag? Could you be alive? Oh man, that's morbid.
I don't think so.
Hey, tech guy, what do you think? Thomas,
I think this.
what do you think? He's doing sign language.
Okay.
I'm going to translate for him. He thinks zucchini is haunted
I
llamas.
totally muted the sound effect I was using. I think this.
Oh. I don't know what he's doing. Was that a good sound effect? Okay.
Thumbs
Looks
up.
like it was a success. I'm sure it was.
Okay. Moving on.
Okay. Good thing we covered with that.
Do you have anything against eating dog?
Not inherently. Like, I wouldn't eat my own dog or a dog that I have gotten to know or love.
Yeah.
But I mean, an animal's an animal. Just because they've been domesticated doesn't mean it's like more of a moral problem to eat them, I don't think.
Right.
4.
That's 13. You're 13 minutes.
Oh.
13 minutes left?
You're at 13 minutes.
Holy squeep.
Snap, crackle
Okay.
pop.
If you were to eat, like, a dog meat,
Okay.
would you rather know you were eating it before you eat it, or after you eat it?
Huh. That's a pickle. Let me see. I mean, after the fact, I would think it's the same either way. But while I'm eating it, I think I would rather... Huh. Now I'm going to tell y'all a joke. What do you call a mushroom that tastes so bad it tastes like frog poop?
Alright, a brief interruption before the punchline. Follow Philosophy on Twitter.
At the underline
At-
philosophy.
At the Okay.
Toadstool!
At the, and then there's an underscore, and then Philosophy. And the and Philosophy are capitalized. And then that's it. That's all the information.
Toadstool is the punchline.
Alright, good one.
Thanks, bro. I've been sitting on that one for weeks.
Sorry. I kind of like interrupted you in the middle, and then
No, you're good.
I
You
got
walked
really-
away, so I told a joke.
I got really flustered by Thomas's sense of urgency.
Come on, Thomas. Just be a good IT guy. Also, Bozo over there, stop being such a weird-looking clown. If you don't know, we always have a clown in the corner of our studio, professional studio,
Yeah.
but his name changes every week. And sometimes he's invisible and we don't notice him. But always think about that going forward. Are you okay with this, Ross?
I don't know.
Okay. It's my podcast now.
Don't be throwing a sense of urgency at me.
Okay, I won't.
Hate it when that happens.
Wait, Bozo! Oh, okay.
Hate it when I'm like at the store
Bozo almost took off his
and I'm
skin.
trying to like buy stuff, and then I get like a bunch of change and stuff back, and there's people in line behind me. So
Yeah.
instead of putting it back in my wallet, I just shove it into my pocket.
Yeah.
And this is why I don't even have a wallet anymore. I just
Yeah.
got so afraid of this moment happening. I stopped carrying a wallet around.
Smart. Logical Ross. We're now at the age where, like, many of our friends and peers can be working at the stores we go to. And friends are much better than peers in this situation. Because
Ooh.
peers, like, say someone a grade older than yourself, who you don't never talk to, but you each know who each other
Yeah.
is.
And you just peer at each other.
Oh, yeah. And then, like, you try to make small talk like you've been friends this whole time, that you've known who each other's is. It's awkward. Do you know what's also awkward? Your siblings' friends.
Ooh, totally.
You know?
Like, I feel the need to, like, impress them, even though, like, why? They're, like, 12.
Yeah. Yeah, I always felt like I was better friends with my siblings' friends sometimes because they, like, looked up to me. I'm thinking of my little brother. Like, his friends are like, oh, Ryan's cool. He's, like, 3 years older than us. Maybe 4. Who knows? We're kids. We don't know math. And then I'm like, yeah, I get respect from these kids. My friends think I'm a loser, which I am. But these kids don't. So I like them better. Maybe. That's a sad life. I didn't really know many people. I was homeschooled. Okay. Moving on. Did we finish talking about dogs and eating dogs? Did you have an opinion on that?
Kind of. I think if I was alone, I would rather know before.
Yeah.
So then I can enjoy it if I know it's dog. Like, it's a novelty. It's not something you're gonna get every day.
Yeah.
But, like, I don't want to be eating, like, a sandwich and then be like, that was delicious. What was that? And then it's dog. And then all the people around me are thinking I'm a psychopath because I just enjoyed a dog sandwich.
Huh.
Even though there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. I don't know. I think, like, if people knew, if, like, I was in a group of people and they're like, eat the dog, eat the dog, eat the dog, that would be, I totally didn't have, like, any rhythm to that. Eat the dog, eat the dog. I don't know.
Yeah.
That would be kind of a fun situation. Like,
I think
oh,
I
yeah,
ate
the
the
dog.
dog.
He's great. Maybe. I'm thinking of dog in this situation as, like, pulled pork. What are you thinking about it?
A burger.
A burger?
It's like a hamburger of dog.
I was thinking pulled pork. I don't know why.
Would you eat it if it was, like, you know those pigs with the apples in their mouth?
Yeah.
If there was a dog with, like, a bone in their mouth on, like, a platter,
Ooh.
would you eat it?
I don't think so. I know some people, like, have a thing about eating stuff that has eyes. And so maybe I would, like, look into the eyes and be like, this dog probably had a family and a lover. And now I'm eating it.
Well, I mean, it probably didn't have a lover because it probably got its testicles cut off at an early age.
Huh.
So, no kids, no wife.
Can castrated dogs still, like, have lady friends / male friends if it was the other way around?
I don't know. I don't know, like, the level of thought that animals have.
What if animals were sentient?
Well, they kind of are,
Well,
to a certain extent.
Well, like before, would they be able to talk? Or would they be able to have a baby sentiency? Or, we're at 20. Thank you, Bozo, for giving us that hand signal. Love you, Bozo. Okay.
So, animals.
Yeah. I think...
But, like, why can we eat cows? Why is it acceptable to eat chickens?
I don't know.
Why is it acceptable to eat plants?
I
They
think-
convert stuff into oxygen.
Yeah. I mean, chickens have been domesticated and pets before. I was watching The Bachelor, I think, for the first episode, because I was doing dishes and it was on. I think there was one of the ladies, like, had a bunch of chickens. She was, like, all about her chickens as a pet. She was really weird. All of them were pretty weird, honestly. Ben seemed like a cool guy, though. I'd probably try to impress Ben.
I try to impress everybody. Like, it doesn't matter. If there's a person, I'm trying to impress them. I often fail. I get in my own way.
Yeah.
But I'm still trying. You ever get that feeling, like, whenever there's an adult around, it's like you're in a job interview?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
even if it's, like, a youth leader, and they're like, hey, how's it going, Ryan? I'm just your buddy. It's two people talking.
Yeah, and then I, like, get good posture and, like, try to use bigger words.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, when I'm leaving the house, like, I don't know, after this podcast is done, I'll probably be like, thank you, Mr. and Mrs. Johnson, for your hospitality. And they'll be like, oh, Ryan, we made food for you and you didn't eat it. We hate you. And I'm like, I love you too. This is like the 4th time this has happened. I wanted to bring this up. Or like, for some reason or another, I had made plans to eat dinner here, and then something else got in the way, and just left the Johnsons with like extra food. Which I mean isn't really rude, but...
Yeah. But like, maybe that's what we need to... Maybe that's how we solve the hunger problem. We go to a place that is starving. We make plans to eat dinner with them. And then we just leave them hanging. And now what do? They have all this extra food that they made.
I wonder if that's one of those cultural situations where, like, they would get really offended if you didn't eat their food. Because, like, I know some cultures, like, if they make you food and you don't eat all of it or something like that, or you eat all of it, then they'll be like, oh, we didn't make enough food for you. We're really sorry. You've offended us. Something like that. It doesn't make sense. But maybe it's like that, where, like, if we went to Africa and just ordered, like, oodles and oodles of food, oodles and noodles of noodles and noodles, and they would just have a bunch of noodles, but they wouldn't eat it out of respect and dignity and pride and that kind of thing.
Who wouldn't? The people that ordered it?
The people that, like, we ordered it fakely for. Like, we ordered it for ourselves, intending it to not eat it, so it would go to them. But those people wouldn't eat it, because, like, oh, it's for them, we can't eat it. We made it for them. It's respect.
What if, like, there was a book that just had all the rules, like, for culture? Like,
I bet there are different books.
We just pick a culture.
Alright. We have book report time with Thomas.
Book report time with Thomas. Do you have a microphone?
No.
Are we still live?
Yeah.
Okay.
You can kind of hear me. I can hear me in the monitor. Anyway, there's this book in the library, and it's called Etiquette. Think about an encyclopedia, not a set, just one, like an index and the appendix, like combined into one sized book.
Yeah.
And it's just a book of etiquette by Peggy Post.
Peggy Post.
It's for every situation you'll find yourself in.
Like, just in America? Or if I go to Africa, is this going to be the same? If I go to Japan?
Probably not, but there's like 12 volumes.
I'm really interested in, like, etiquette in Kazakhstan. Is that still a place?
Yeah, maybe.
I always am, like, mentioning countries, and people are like, that's not a country anymore. And I'm like, I wasn't even live when it was a country. How did I think it was a country? You ever get that?
Yeah, it's no country.
Kazakhstan.
It's neighboring Russia, Uzbekistan, China, and Kyrgyzstan.
Kyrgyzstan?
Yeah.
So many stands. That Stan man gets around. He gets his name into all sorts of things. Kind of like the Cran Man. I think I heard a bit about the Cran Man one time.
Who the heck is the Cran Man?
You know, all those juices? There's like Cran Strawberry, Cran Pomegranate, Cran Kiwi.
Yeah.
Cranston.
And cranberry juice. There's a bunch of different cran juices. Yeah. But like Banana Man, he's slacking off. There's no like banana juice or banana other juice hybrids.
It's because bananas are disgusting.
What'd you find, Thomas?
Kazakh customs and etiquette.
Oh.
Etiquette in Kazakhstan.
Great.
Okay, but what if, like, we just went with whatever, though, that thing of etiquette, and it was for the entire world. Would that be a world that we would want to live in, where everything is the same? All the customs are the same?
Everything is the same.
Or do you want some sort of difference?
Variety is the spiciness of lifiness.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's what my mama always said.
So, like, we always get worried about being offended, or offending other cultures about what we're doing wrong. But if all the cultures were the same, then what would there be to explore?
Great thought. Do you want to thank our sponsors?
I would like to thank our sponsors.
Cool. One of our sponsors this week is Whisker Battalions. It's the remote control airship that is entirely made out of cat parts. It's morally questionable and totally fun. Get yours today. Whisker Battalion. Did I say what they were? Like, they're army toys.
Made of cat parts.
Yeah. They're oodles and oodles of kitten caboodles.
Thank you, guys.
And what's our other sponsor, Ross?
God dang it.
Thank you, almost expletives. God dang it is one of the best. Get others such as G Darn It and Golly Dang Nab. Sponsored by Audible. Sponsored by Snotable. Ho ho. That was a hot snap. Called them Snotables. Okay. Last point of discussion to wrap up. Do you want to review what we've...
Yep. So we talked about the word of the day.
Indeed.
It was this.
What was it?
This.
That was that? This was...
we talked about the difference between murder and assassination.
Indeed, we did this.
We came to the conclusion that we'd rather be assassinated than murdered.
Yeah.
Because
but
it means...
Wait, hey, would you rather murder or assassinate?
I would rather assassinate.
Yeah, there's a certain level of prestige to that.
We talked about eating dog and how there's nothing wrong with it.
Sure. Everybody go out and find your nearest pet dog. It's not yours.
We talked about Rumpelstiltskin.
Did we?
Yes.
I believe it.
That was me from the future.
Oh.
And
Nice.
now I'm back to me from the present.
Here's a question. If time travel exists anywhere in the universe, wouldn't it exist everywhere? Like, I mean, anywhere in our timeline.
Well, we are traveling through time right now.
But, like, if somebody invented a time travel in the future, wouldn't a time travel be everywhere, every time? There's a thought.
For Thinker Thursday.
There you go. Come back next time on Ferocity.